Hey, this is Chuck Billy from Testament. You're listening to Collision on Voice FM. Hello?
Hi, Chuck. It's Kat.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm not bad.
So, how do you feel about new fans?
About new fans? Oh, I love new fans.
Awesome.
I'm noticing new fans, especially now at the shows. Fans from anything from the grandfather down to the grandchild. So getting a few generations coming to see it. So it's nice to see that there's a new generation of younger metalheads.
Awesome, because I'm one of the new fans. I don't really know your old music, but I love the new album.
Oh, right on.
Awesome.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, that's the way it goes. But, I'm sure maybe eventually you'll research the history and see how it all began with us.
Yeah, definitely. So when you were young, did you know you were going to be a singer in a band, or did you have other plans?
No, I had a few different plans. I was actually wanting to be the guitar player in a band.
Right.
Either that or a sports athlete, something in that direction. I, kind of got thrown into the singing role, kind of sang for my younger brother's band one rehearsal, and they said, all right, you're the new singer. And I kind of just, at that point, just said, all right, I guess I'm going to have to learn how to sing now.
And then did you also have to think about writing the lyrics and that more, because you'd never really thought about that before, or did that come naturally to you?
No, I never wrote lyrics before at that point. So, it was a whole new thing to me. When I realized I was going to be a singer, I went right back to school and took some singing lessons, vocal lessons, theories, and guitar lessons. And I took private lessons in the Bay Area for a few years and got out and auditioned for this band, and only band I auditioned for, and kind of got the gig. So, just kind of one of those things where kind of trained to be a singer and auditioned and got a gig for a band, and I've been here ever since. So they had a record deal, and that was in there as well.
All right. That was when Testament was The Legacy.
The Legacy, yes. I was around 1986, 87, back then, yeah.
Well, you have done really, really well for yourselves as a band, but with everything that you have done, what's been the most exciting or memorable moment for you?
Well, there's a lot. I think maybe the more current stuff we've been doing since probably 2005, and then having the reunion with the original band, so that really stands out, having that opportunity come along. You don't always get that to happen, and, especially if I was kind of never thinking I was going to come back. So, that stands out.
Can I ask what has changed over the years and why you feel that the newer stuff is a lot better than anything you've done before?
It's all different. I mean, back from when we started, when thrash was really a new thing coming to the scene, and major labels were starting to sign more heavier driven bands. And, those are the days when record labels are spending a lot of money on bands, records and videos and marketing and, that. But again, that's when bands are selling multi-million records, platinum records. So it's totally changed from selling records from today where bands sell records to making records. Technology came a long way where you can make a great sounding record in your bedroom, and don't have to go spend, like back in the day, $200,000-$300,000 to make a record. So it's changed. And I think for newer bands, it's actually the better because they have things like the internet as well to help,
Yeah. We will actually talk about the new album coming out on October 28th, Brotherhood of the Snake. Is there like a theme through that? I noticed there's some references to like older things and that in there as well, like ancient times.
Well, as far as, it's not a theme record, but I think we used as a launching pad and kind of came up with the title. Brotherhood of the Snake was based on a secret society that was formed over 6,000 years ago. And basically the society was out on a mission to, basically put down all other religions as false religions. And they believed that there was an alien king or leader named Anu who basically created mankind to serve on the earth as slaves to mine the gold and minerals. So that was kind of a cool idea with a secret society. And, we're into that kind of like, political power and corporate power kind of stuff was all kind of a good launching pad to start the lyrics. And I was also kind of fascinated with the shows I was watching on aliens and the documentation of sightings around the world thousands of years ago of these drawings of beings with long arms and big heads and these flying objects across the sky. And, it just kind of opened my mind that maybe there is a possibility and something to the aliens. and that seemed to be a good starting point, to go lyrically with the record.
Yeah. And also artistically by the cover art.
Yeah. And, they came up with that after we came up with the title. I shared the story of the Brotherhood of the Snake with Eric, and, he's like, that should actually be a good title of the record. And I said, it actually would be, because, we are kind of like a brotherhood at this point. And it made sense, and so we went with it. And him and Elleran, they've been working on probably 3 or 4 album covers now and a few T-shirt designs for us. And they work well together, and Elleran seems to get the idea that comes out of Eric's mind.
Right. Awesome. Yeah, it looks great. I'm wondering then, I think you've only released a lyric video so far for the title track from the album. Is this Brotherhood of the Snake going to influence the videos you make?
Well, I don't think we're going to shoot a video for that. We're going to choose another track for the video.
Right.
We're in the works right now of trying to work that out when that's going to get finished. It's definitely going to be right around the release of the record, though.
Okay, but you're not giving out which is going to be the next single?
We haven't made up our mind yet. It's down to a couple of different songs.
Do you actually have a favourite track on the album?
I do. I mean, a couple that have popped out that were the ones I kept going back to definitely was like The Pale King. And also songs like Seven Seals was a little more special to me just because that song, we kind of, I had a few days to listen to it. I wrote it and then recorded it, and it all came together really quick. So when those songs happen that come together so fast, those mean a little more to me. There's something special to them. Right.
Oh, because that's my favourite track, that and the title track are my favourites.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's good to know that it's special to you too.
Sweet.
What is the writing process like in Testament? Do you guys write on your own and then come together with bits and pieces, or do you sit down together to start writing?
Well, we don't sit down together anymore because we don't live near each other anymore. We all, Alex lives in New York and we live in California, and Gene's in Southern California and Eric's in Sacramento and I'm in the Bay Area.
Right.
So it's not an easy task just to get together. So you work over the internet. I think the door was open for everybody to help contribute to the writing of the record, but everybody, I think, was a little busy and preoccupied, except for Eric and myself. So it was left to Eric to write everything. So Eric wrote the whole record, along with me, with all the melodies.
Okay. So I guess that has definitely evolved over the years, though, because it is 11 albums you've released so far. Or this is going to be your 11th album.
Exactly.
Yeah. Awesome. And what about then, I see that you're going to be flat out over October and November touring in Europe.
Yeah, the record comes out the first day of the tour.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to it because we're going to get to play some of the new record. I don't know how much, just because it comes out the first day. They might only know the 2 songs that we release, so I don't know. It might be just the 2 songs that get performed live, I think, for now.
Right. Well, do you know when you might be thinking about heading to Australia again?
Well, we have that. We've spoke with our agent, and actually I know we got Japan in the works for February. So usually Japan and Australia go hand in hand, so I'm sure we're trying to get there in February.
Awesome. That's something to look forward to. And you'll have a few extra tracks in the set then off the new album.
Oh, by then the record will be out. We'll be playing much more tracks off the record.
Awesome. Is there something that you can name that has contributed to Testament's strength and longevity?
Well, I think there's been a resurgence in the band. I think, we've had our ups and downs, and I think up to the point of the Gathering in 1999, we're at that point, we were going through so many different band members and weren't touring as hard. And once I got sick and beat cancer and we had our reunion, that's kind of when everything kind of got stronger again. We decided that we're all going to tour harder and, take this a little more serious and go at it 100%. And that's what we did. And I think since then, things have gotten better and better for the band, and things have been good as a band and friends that travel and have to live together months at a time. Things are good. We're in a good place right now.
And do you have another band or another creative outlet that you do when you're not writing or touring or recording?
I don't, but I am looking to try to do something on the side just to stay busy. We make a living at playing music. So if Testament's not working, it'd be nice to have another project I can go out and tour and play also.
So music is your life.
That's it.
Is there something you do when you want to relax and get away from music?
Well, I used to ride Harleys for over 30 years, and I was really into that, the serenity of riding bikes in the country and just, having your alone time. But, I've enjoyed the hell out of that. But over the years, I've noticed drivers have gotten a little more aggressive towards motorcycles, and it's just a lot more dangerous, and it didn't feel as safe. And then I bought a boat. So once we started boating, I sold my motorcycle just for the fact that on a hot day, I didn't want to put on my leathers. I'd rather put on my shorts and load the ice box with beer and go out and see bikinis instead of bearded bikers in leathers.
Yeah,
so,
much better option.
Yeah, so I find myself doing the boating thing a lot now.
Right. I will ask, actually, when you do your live shows, do you come out afterwards and sign CDs and things like that still, or?
Yeah, we usually hang out. We're all pretty gracious with the fans and hang out. It depends on what's going on, where we're at. If it's a festival and you can't just, we just don't walk around the crowd.
Yeah.
But at the festivals, we usually do signing sessions or a meet and greet. We offer to the fans, or if it's just a headline show, of course, we're out hanging out by the bus, to see the fans after the show.
Yeah. Well, it'll most likely be a club tour of Australia, and you'll probably do meet and greets at them, so people will definitely have to get hold of the album and then not only buy tickets when you announce, but get the meet and greet. Yeah,
I think it's always good to do those. We started doing meet and greets a few years ago, and it's good. The fans seem to, very much so enjoy it, to get to hang out. We'd do photos, hang out, sign everything they got, and, give them an hour of our time, and they all seem to enjoy it a lot. So it's something we've been offering for the last couple of years.
Yeah, I guess it gives you a stronger connection to your fans, probably doing stuff like that.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, you got to look at it as when you were a kid as a fan, you always want to meet somebody that you look up to or, enjoy something they do.
Have you got children?
Yeah, I have one son.
And is he looking towards going to the music side of things?
No. He's a grown man at this point. He'll be 30 soon. But he grew up in a baby knowing all the metal bands that I listened to. And somewhere in his high school years, he got crossed over into the rap world, and now he listens to rap and metal. So.
All right. Actually, it's amazing how many people do. But what advice then would you give someone else's son who is going into a band?
Well, I mean, whenever I try to give anybody any advice in music, it's especially new in the business, is, find a style of music that you enjoy and that you like to play and stick with it. Don't try to jump on bandwagons and follow what other people are doing and try to be original, and you'll only get better at what you do and what you enjoy doing,
Yeah, that's great. And the album is out on the 28th, The Brotherhood of the Snake. And I guess you probably do with every album, but what makes this album better to you, more special than your past albums?
Well, this one definitely, just because I think this one, the tempos are a lot faster. It's definitely a thrash record. It's definitely a kick in the pants, compared to the last one. The last one has a bunch of great songs, but I just think it was missing a little bit of that thrash element.
Right, awesome. I've heard it, and it is a great album, and yeah, I'm glad. I suppose I have to wait to play Seven Seals until after the 28th of October, but I'll do that. I'll wait.
Yeah.
But I'll tell people they can actually find you at facebook.com/Testament Legions, and your website is Testament.
Testament Legions, yes.
Yeah, testamentlegions.com. And the album, it's coming out on Nuclear Blast on the 28th of October.
Yeah, Nuclear Blast.
Awesome. Thanks so much, and good luck with the new album. Not that I think you need it, because I think everyone should definitely check it out. It's a great album.
Well, thank you so much, and hopefully we'll see you when we come to Australia. Hopefully we make it there in February.
Definitely. Look forward to it. Thanks so much. Have a good day.
All right, Kat. Bye.
Bye.